All right, ladies and gentlemen, we rejoin our video here. My camera controls aren't working for some reason. What the? Oh, that's why. I went out of the game, came back in, and screwed up everything. So we have rejoined ourselves. I have painted the trucks all red now for fun. I'm doing a little bit of role play here tonight. We are going to get some cranes up to our loading facilities and use crane trucks to load stuff onto our trucks for fun. And so I am in the process of doing that. I want to talk a little bit about the game and where we're at. I am about to finish this first Michigan map. I've had a couple people complaining about, we're not really complaining, but just saying like, hey, you're cheating by doing multiplayer with friends. I do see the perspective because I get higher level earlier, which means I'm unlocking trucks and I am unlocking upgrades that are coming before other people might necessarily get them in the game. So like I'm using trucks that like that Fleet Star, or not the Fleet Star, the Freightliner truck that I was using is a little bit more buff than what most people can get to right away. You know, that truck won't come in for most people until they get onto the third or fourth map. Usually third map you can unlock the Freightliner, but or the mud tires, for example. So I get what people are saying because I've done a lot of multiplayer and I've earned a lot of money doing that. That I've kind of maybe outpaced a lot of people in the game for where I'm at. So I'm using trucks that are bigger for the missions. Now I will say this though. The P12 is a truck that I bought at level 5, and I did it with everything that was within the game's parameters. I did not go over and above what the game offered as far as multiplayer and stuff. I hadn't actually really done very much multiplayer because I had to restart my career, and I was able to reach the pay star on my single-player game within 4 or 5 hours of gameplay. It was not difficult. Not the pay star, I'm sorry, the P12. It was not that hard to get to that truck. I just sold a couple trucks and sold some trailers, and I had enough money to buy it. It's unlocked at the beginning of the game, so if you have the money, you can get the P12 when the game starts. And that's without selling any of the DLC or pre-order trucks. In fact, I still have my pre-order truck in this game. I have not sold it. It's in Alaska, hidden away. So I disagree with the P12 comment because the P12 is easy to get and you can get it before you unlock the first map. However, if people decide not to do that and to go the route of using like the GMC and stuff to do it, that's fine. The GMC is very capable. I even, just to prove it to myself, did the huge fuel trailer mission with the C70, proving that pretty much any truck, as long as it has four-wheel drive, can do any mission. So that is, where we're at. But I have a bit of a conundrum here is, unfortunately the developer did not give us the ability to have multiple profiles. Now that's something I hear that they're talking about for the future, but as of right now, I don't have that option. So I don't want to just twiddle my thumbs and not be able to play the game when I'm not recording. And I can't record 24/7, but sometimes I can play. Like, for example, when my kids and I are watching TV, I'll pop it on the laptop and I'll play. Well, I want to play, but since I only have one profile... Oh, what the heck was that? Since I only have one profile, I can't. I end up either not being able to play or I play multiplayer with friends, and otherwise I end up ruining the story for you guys. So I don't really know what to do. It's a hard situation. I want to be able to play the game when I'm not recording, but I also understand that people want to see the same tech level that they're using. So tonight we're going to kind of give people a break from the new trucks, and we're going to go back and feature some of the trucks that are early level in the game. I haven't even unlocked the White Western Star yet. We'll get to that when we get on the second map, and I'll try to, going forward, just use trucks that are on each map. One of the things I've done to alleviate that situation is I've moved a lot of the higher tech trucks. That would be the Freightliner, the Navistar, the Con, the Lodestar. Those trucks have all gone to Alaska. So you will not see those trucks again while we're here in on American or Michigan maps. You'll see them in Alaska, which is also American, but you will not see those trucks because they are, you know, pretty powerful trucks. So, you know, if you guys don't want to see them, that's fine. I'm sure some people enjoy seeing the new trucks though too. So we will do features where we show the new trucks and what I've unlocked. But even then we won't, and I haven't really put those, except for the Freightliner, I haven't really put those trucks into action. So I think the other thing that's confusing the players is that I did say at the beginning of the series that I was not going to show myself unlocking the maps. Well, I've, you know, in my own personal game, I've worked my way into Alaska, and I have all the Alaskan maps done, and I've got all of the, actually I have one Alaskan map left to discover, but I've got most of the maps already finished. So I have to, hang on just a second folks, I got to disconnect my stream while it's glitching. All right, back at it. So anyway, I just wanted to say that I apologize if you guys are, if I'm getting ahead of you guys, but I did unlock a lot of stuff by going through the maps. So the reason why I have money is because I've unlocked some of these trucks, like the Twin Steer and the Pacific P12, and some of those bigger trucks that are on the Michigan maps. I've gone ahead and scouted out those maps by myself on my maps. So that's not cheating either, because anyone can do that at the start of the game. I haven't done anything that anyone couldn't just do. So on that end of things, I think we're good. You know, if you want to spend your time scouting out, you can get to all of the maps in Michigan without playing a single, well, you have to do the tutorial missions, but without playing a single other mission, you can scout out all the maps and get all the equipment and all the trailers and stuff. So I don't feel too bad about that. I think that that's an okay way to play it, and hopefully people agree with that. You know, I'm doing the best I can with the limitations that we have. Like I said, ideally what would happen would be that you know, they give us more profiles, or they would have given us profiles at the beginning of the release, and I could have played one for just you guys on YouTube and then have my own personal profile to play whenever I want, however I want. So that's been kind of a frustration for me, because I can't even play the game unless I'm playing for YouTube. And, you know, unfortunately when you level up doing multiplayer, well, you level up. I mean, there's no, you can't fix that. So we're going to see how this goes tonight. This is definitely going to be a test. I'm going to put a crane truck here, and I'm going to put another crane truck at a different location. So at the, like in town, to cover all the in-town crane loading facilities. What the heck are you doing? My dog is like, are you scared or something? What's up? Why are you under my desk? Goofy dog. All right, this is going to go here. This truck used up a fair amount of fuel getting up here, but not too bad. Once again, I'm a firm believer in this truck. This is an excellent, excellent truck. Let's see if we can reach that from here. Why is it? Okay, there we go. It's doing some weird stuff. All right, that's good. And we're gonna that should be fine. Let's just make sure we can reach that load. Oh yeah, no problem. We got plenty of reach with this crane. Okay, so I'll go ahead and actually put this down a little bit, but that should reach over any truck that we have. And we will. That's not what we're going to attach, so we're going to leave that right there. And I'll go ahead and shut the truck off. So that one's all set. So let's go grab another truck. So we're going to put ye old everyone's favorite truck to use. We got the old Fleet Star going out here. Probably the most revered truck in the game. And agreeably, you know, I would agree with people that this is probably the most useful truck in the game. We're just going to run this up to the bridge because I don't know where we're going to need it. It might either go to the sawmill or into town for metal. So this truck's going to have to stay mobile because it's not going to be like a... We don't know where or when it's going to be needed. Though to be honest with you, I probably don't need... I'm going to leave this service trailer here. I don't think I'm going to need that because in town we have service. So... we have at least a gas station. Now, if the trucks get damaged, I can't fix them, but it's not the end of the world. We can always drive them back if we need to. And once again, the one thing I don't like about this truck with the crane or some of these bigger attachments is it does tend to, even with the lift kit, you can see here, it's pretty easy to hook those crane footies. If you get into mud, they get stuck in the mud, so... put it into high gear. I still love the cab view. This is one of my favorite cab views. I don't know why I like it so much, but truck looks good in red too, doesn't it? I'm doing the red stripy paints tonight. I might leave it there for a while. I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep the reds for Michigan, and when we get to Alaska, we'll use black trucks, murdered out trucks. I don't know. We'll see. I do like changing the paint colors. I can't necessarily keep one and behave myself. So I'm going to go ahead and run this into town. I'll see you guys when I am all finished. All right, so we're arriving into town. We've got the Fleet Star there. No damage, thankfully. You know, this is such a great truck. With the tires I've got on it, I haven't even had to put it into four-wheel drive or anything. Easy trip over. All right, so we're going to park. This guy's just going to settle in here into the gas station. He's going to hang out. Oops, knocked those cones over. So we're set up with this truck. There we go. So anything that happens in town, whether it be at the mill or at the warehouse, we can grab it pretty easily with this crane. All right. Last but not least, we're going to deploy the Paystar. I have no idea where I'm going to put this truck tonight, but we'll keep it available here at the garage in case we need to go out. If we need something done at the farm or something, you know, we can use it there. Once again, maybe a little bit unrealistic operation because most people don't have enough money to buy all this stuff, but I do. I've worked hard for it, guys. Don't think I've just sat on my butt and not done it. You can definitely do multiplayer with your friends if you can. The multiplayer does screw things up a little bit, though, but... So we're just going to park it here. Anyway, but you can do it. You just need to sell one truck. If you find, like, the twin steer, and because you can sell it because it's pretty useless. I'm going to get flack for that one. But that's $100,000 that you have in your pocket. It's on the 3rd Michigan map. You can also sell the P12, which is also on the 3rd Michigan map. Those are both over $100,000. So you can have anything that you want on your trucks. Okay, so we have that loaded up and ready to go. I don't know where we're going with that, but this is what we're going to use tonight. Tonight's episode is going to be a episode that is a retro episode. Yes, that's right, folks. It's Porky Pig. We're going to do some missions with our little Porky truck because, you know, it's a good truck. Now that I've been to Alaska and I've unlocked the all-wheel drive for this truck, it has become quite a little beastie. In fact, I've done some pretty big missions with this truck. I did I went back and redid the fuel mission on Moni's map. She needed help, and I got that fuel trailer delivered with this truck. I was able to deliver the big meteorological or whatever the oil drill platform with this truck. It's pretty good. It doesn't work really well as a tractor trailer because it's got the hitch goes above those back wheels, so you have a lot of frame sticking out. But It works fine as this kind of truck, so this is what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the missions that we have available. So we have a request tonight that has come in from Steel River. It says, our river fleet was badly damaged, and the only person who can help us is all out of equipment. Can you supply our guy with the tool he needs to patch us up? The answer to that, of course, is yes. So let's go ahead and head over to, we need to get service spare parts ×2 and wooden planks. Well, the parts are going to be here at the, there's one of them right there floating in midair. Whoa, okay, well anyway, in general, the parts are going to be here at the warehouse, so we'll go there and grab some. And then obviously the lumber mill, so we'll have to make our way down to the lumber mill from the warehouse. So let's head out. So once again, the Kodiak, when it's upgraded, is a very strong truck, and we're going to use him tonight to do our missions. Somebody was asking about where we get the beacons in the game. The beacons are part of the upgrades when you go to the second page of upgrades. Like the first one is like all truck parts. And the second one is where you will see like roof attachments and decor for the truck. And then the third one's painting. But yeah, I know this truck is called the Kodiak, and it's supposed to be a bear. You know, like a Kodiak is a bear. But I think it looks more like a piggy. I mean, don't you guys think? You should see this thing with the fuel tank on the back. It really looks like a pig. It's nice, though, because it's a light truck, so part of that is that it kind of floats over the mud. You can see here, I'm just now engaging the all-wheel drive, and then we sink in, so I will engage the diff lock. No, not the winch. The diff lock. Why is diff lock? Oh, God. Here we go again with the control issue. Hold on, folks. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. The weather's probably different. I had to restart. For whatever reason, when the controller's hooked up, well, by accident, my steering wheel's hooked up and my controller's hooked up, it gets messed up and I can't use some of the functions. So that's what happened there. I had an issue where it was not functioning properly. I got a little irritated. Almost said some bad words. But you can see here the truck pulls through just fine. It's not, you know, it's as good as any other truck out there, especially in this deep mud. Put our, now one thing I do notice is the truck, when under heavy load, it will stutter and stall out. I had that problem with it when I was trying to haul fuel trailer up a pretty steep hill. It kind of just stopped going, and I'd have to winch it a little bit to get it going forward motion again, and then it would sort of go. And it didn't go smoothly. Let's just say that. But you can see here, it's fine, and it pulls right up out. Oh, we're gonna go this way. That's right. I think the only people that go to camp have 4x4s, it looks like. I can't see a school bus full of kids going to camp get up here. Come on, piggy. The cabin is very vintage Chevy looking for sure. I don't know what years these were made. This one looks like an 80s version. The front, if I'm right, the older ones, the older C70s had round headlights, I believe, like the ones from the 70s. So I think this would be an 80s model, but I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure this is when they were doing those, like the smaller double headlights, like the Caprice started out with single large headlights and then went to those doubles. And then back again. But I'm not sure. This truck definitely rides a lot higher than like the Fleet Star But I feel like even though it does ride higher, I don't feel like there's a stability issue. Unless you have it really heavily loaded like the fuel tanker, the truck does not tip over very easily. So it's kind of nice. It's a bit of a wide truck. And so even though it's tall, it still kind of holds its ground. I don't know if it could do a crane truck operation, but since we already have crane trucks going, we don't need to worry about that. And so we have all-wheel drive disengaged, and we're gonna put the load on the truck. We'll continue to pull the trailer empty. It's easier to pull an empty trailer with a loaded truck than an empty truck and a loaded trailer. That'll make it like that tends to yank the back of the truck around. So we're gonna park this truck right here. You don't want to be too close into the crane. You want the crane to be able to reach you. Stop engine. And put the parking brake on. Cargo management. We're going to right trigger. We're going to put down service spare parts. And then we're going to go here. This is a little bit tedious to do it this way for those of you that haven't done it before. And we're going to lift that up. Bring it around. And put that right into position. Wrong way. Lower it down. There's one. Change truck. Chevrolet Kodiak. Cargo management. It's not at all what I wanted to do. That's good. I guess we could just leave it running. It's fine. We'll be loaded in a second. Change truck. People keep saying there's a way to change the camera angle. I haven't figured that one out yet. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Oh, yeah. Should have known that all along. Arthur. What? What are you doing? Oh my God. Okay. Lower this down. There we go. Wait, so how was it again? There it is. Ah, boy, I like that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. The tip. So use that. Brought that to the channel. Where did the other cargo go? Are you freaking kidding me? And here we go again with the stupid cargo issues. Do that again. Do that to me one more time. Freaking. So is this possible? This is what I'm talking about. So if you guys, we've seen this before. I was hoping that maybe something changed, but looks like this is the kind of thing. You can't actually role play with this game. It doesn't allow you to do it. It's got some weird bug where cargo just falls through the trailer. So we had one on there and it was just fine. And then we put another one on, and it all went to heck. Truck's solid, right? Okay, it's on the truck now. So we need to pack it. No, I don't want to be in that mood. Change truck. There we go. And now we pack cargo. And we leave here, do cargo management. Nope. Stop it. There we go. And we changed the truck. Okay, so that worked. Weird. We'll try again. Try to the left. Try to the right. Let's get funky. That's the wrong button. Oh, God. Okay. Stop engine. Change truck. Okay. Don't know why it worked that time, but it did. All right, now I'm not going to complain. I'm very happy that it's working. Well, let's get Porky Pig turned around here. Why do I do what I do? I don't know, guys. Why am I using crane trucks and not just auto-loading? I don't know, because it's fun. I like to simulate a little bit. I know the game is kind of arcadey. I know it's not a full-on simulator, but still. Wait a minute. What just happened there? Why the... Why would it pull from the GMC and not the trailer? Oh my God. Okay. What the frick? Stupid thing. This game, I'll tell you what, man. Some of the things that they did, like... Okay, so we need to go down. We're gonna... This is a... I'm gonna pick the safest route I can. I'm gonna go this way. That way. Up and over. We could go this way, but I think it's probably safer to go... This is a much... easier route, going this way across. Because we're going to the sawmill, and we'll have the crane meet us there. So let's go ahead and go. This day has not turned into a very good weather day. It's pretty foggy and cruddy out. Cold day in Upper Peninsula. Once again, this truck does not seem to handle it too badly. And on these roads that are a little bit more solid, I don't even really need all-wheel drive yet. Now we have all-wheel drive on, by the way. Roads are getting bad. But still, I mean, it's not horrible. And now we'll put our diff locks on as we climb the hill. This is a longer mountain cut through. It's a little bouncy. Don't hit that rock. One thing I don't like about the C70 is the truck tends to be pretty squishy. Like, it's definitely not a sturdy truck. But it gets the job done. Why is it pulling so hard to the left? Come on, baby. Got a little river splash here. Water splash. Where's my co-driver to turn on my windshield wipers? Whoosh. The mileage isn't great. One issue that you're going to run into though with this truck, if you don't set fuel spots like I did, like where we have kind of like places where you can get fuel around the map, it will kind of run itself out of fuel occasionally. Got to really watch that. Oh God! It's coming down the hill. I couldn't stop. I had the brakes full stop, and the truck just kept going straight. Brakes full on. Got a little too much speed there. Jimmy jammed the horn by mistake. I was trying to stop. That was me whacking my head on the steering wheel. I don't know why the all-wheel drive was on. I must have done that too. So once again, this road isn't too bad. If you go down the other side, though, there's a really spot with a really bad camber. That's why we went this way instead of cutting to the right. We went to the left. I keep feeling like I hear a car horn beeping. Are you guys hearing that? It's like meow, meow, meow. Maybe it's the cry of the deep woods Kodiak truck that's lost. This Kodiak truck's hearing a ghost from the past. All right, so I've called the truck a pig, but you know what? It does pull like a bear. I will say the truck is a pretty strong truck. It can go when you need it to go, and it's, aside from slight durability issues, of course, slamming it into a rock wall is not the greatest way to test that, but it's a pretty strong truck, like I said, and because it rides so high, it does keep itself out of trouble. I would say that this is has a +1 on the GMC, except for the fact that it can't carry a service trailer. It does almost everything that the GMC 9500 does, but I think as far as being a truck, it's actually stronger because it can really pull through some of these, you know, bad mud situations that you get stuck with the MH95. So it is worth exploring your maps ahead a little bit and seeing if you can't pick up the all-wheel drive for this truck. I think it's on the second Alaskan map, if I remember correctly, but it might be the first. But is the Fleet Star as strong as this truck? Absolutely. Is the Western Star as strong as this truck? Oh, absolutely. And both of those trucks are a little bit more flexible. You can see my bumper's bent there. I was looking for damage. And it is bent. Hoping I had none, but I do have some. I like the way you can see the drive axle or the drive shafts on this truck, like the big. You can see him turning there. That's really cool for four-wheel drive. Little bad camber there. Let's see. You can see the truck didn't tip over. Once again, if you put it out like a lot, if you put it at more than a 40-degree angle, you might dump the truck over. And finally, the rain cleared out. We have a nice sunny afternoon. Gotta watch that high gear. If you slow down too much, it'll dump. A lot of times I just keep the truck in low-high because you burn a little bit less gas and it just pulls. So it doesn't go too fast. It keeps it at kind of a good off-road gait. Like not when the terrain's not too rough. If the terrain gets real rough, though, you need to take it out. So we need to... Oh, the crane truck hasn't arrived yet. Look at this. Surprise, surprise. Not impressed. Well, we'll have to wait a little bit till he gets here. Stop that engine. And put the handbrake on, and we're all set. So I'm going to go grab the crane truck. I'll be right back. And the crane truck arrives. Better late than never. He was having a coffee at the gas station with the owner, Fred. All right, so let's activate the anchors. Boop. And we're going to go to crane mode, and we'll put this up there. There we go. And now we need to go over into the other truck. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Oh, so it's like a cab view. I get it. All right, so we got that. Back into the Fleet Star. We're going to raise this. All right. Look at that. First try is a charm. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the Kodiak, and we're going to unpack cargo, pack cargo. Make sure that all worked well, and go here to nope, but that's okay. Cargo management. There we go. And hoo-ha. We'll reach that out. Lift her up. Suck it back over. And move it this way. Whoops. Whoops. I showed my kids the movie Back to the Future this weekend. They'd never seen it or heard of it before. They were like, they loved it. It was so funny. Seth and Evelyn watched it. You know, Seth is 15 and Evelyn is 12. And they were like, can we watch the next one? And I'm like, well, we had to go to bed. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, no, we got to go to bed. They were like, but Dad, that was so great. I'm like, I know. I know. All right, so we're going to, and it fell through. So weird. Well, we'll just pretend like we loaded it, and I can get angry later. Okay, and we're going to remove cargo. Okay. Whatever. And it looks like the rain is back. Can't win them all. Sometimes you can't please anyone. Sometimes you can't please anyone at all. Okay, so we are on our way up the big hill. Whoa, jump! We should be fine on fuel. We got all the way here from the warehouse. And we still have over half a tank left. Can we make it up this big descent or ascent? Descent. Arthur. There we go. No problems at all. And I'm not even diff locked. Once again, I like the low gear high, low high or whatever, or low plus is really good for off-road travel when the roads are muddy but not mucky. And you can just kind of put it in there and hold the gas down and let it pull. And you don't burn too much fuel, but you also don't go crazy fast so that you're damaging the truck. It keeps it at a little bit more of a realistic speed. You know, like I said, I watch a lot of these guys do this, and they just kind of fly through the game as fast as they possibly can. A lot of my friends do that. My wife does it. And everybody likes to go full tilt, but this kind of keeps it at a little bit more of a realistic pace until you get on the main roads, and then obviously you can let it rip. And once we get into town here, we'll have to figure out where we're going exactly, because I don't know. I think it's to our left. We're going to pause here for a sec, though, and see. Where's this mission going to end up? Riverside. So we need to go to the right and then the first road. So we're going to go. I'm just going to mark that much because we'll see it as we go around that road then. People are at church. It must be Sunday. There's probably not much else to do around here. And here's our little road. Looks like the sun's starting to go down. Yeah, it is. Should be a nice evening. Once again, the Kodiak is right at home off-road, and I think that that's one of its strengths. But then again, you know, so's the Fleet Star, so's the White Western Star. You know, the GMC is a little bit less comfortable on these kind of roads. But this truck just goes right through this, no problems. Okay, this is getting a little bit steep. Is this really where we wanted to go? Yeah. Oh boy. This is looking more mountain roady than I anticipated. As long as we don't get bad camber along with like really narrow road, we should be fine. But this is not quite what I was thinking it was going to be. Maybe we should have gone past and come back. One thing that I'm learning with the game, if you guys are having trouble with bugs and stuff, it's really a good idea, I think, to get rid of the extra trailer, any excess trailers, any excess cargo. If you can get rid of it, because it can cause bugs. Like you saw with our flying cargo. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of that. I heard it again. There was honking in the woods. Creepy ghost honking. And it wasn't like geese honking. It was like a car horn beeping. Hear that? It's some kind of animal call, but... Uh-oh, don't tip. There's the bad camber I was talking about. So here's the mission. We have to accept it and then we'll deliver it. Nope, we don't cargo management. We want the... Do we? No. What the? I know we're supposed to deliver this in the back. That's bugged. I'll be right back. Okay, that fixed it. I just reloaded. Show task. There we go. We're going to accept it. And we're going to start tracking. We have to deliver. We come prepared. We don't want to tear up his yard. What the frick? How am I supposed to get... Oh! It's a little faster turning than I wanted it to be. Don't destroy his yard. Oh man. We did a little peel out on his backyard, but so far we haven't destroyed the... Oh! Sorry about your porch. Rip that right off the house. Good. Ta-da! Was it worth it? Probably not, but we did it anyway. All right, so that pretty much does it for tonight's episode. We've had fun with the Kodiak and our cranes, and I'm going to set it up. We'll do that for a couple more missions here. I'm going to finish all the needed cargo missions in the game, and then we will move on to the next map, I think, pretty much. There's a couple more missions we got to finish on here, but we should be able to pretty much finish this map fairly quickly now. Where's the road out of here? That's not it. Crap, of course it's behind us. I gotta cut through your yard again. Sorry, we've already been this way once, so at least we know how to do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, and we'll see you next time on Porch Destroyers, also known as Snowrunner. Bye.